No, July. Where did you go? Come back, please. I want you. I need you. Please, please, July, come back, please. Please come back, July. Wow. Hmm. Wow, wow, wow. What a week. What a weekend. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know right now, obviously July just finished. I know it's sad, it's very sad. Whoever is not born in July, I'm sorry. You guys already know it's the best month of the year. So here we are, 1st of August, 2023. Oh my gosh. So much, so much is going on, but the stuff that I said I was gonna say, stuff I had planned to say, I didn't do it in the time frame that I said I would. Oh, I'm really upset. So much time, so much time passed. But I'm just gonna jump straight into it. So I have some notes right here. I wrote down. Now it's like a quick summary with each episode, and I'm just gonna see if I remember correctly, because I had to rewatch it as I said I would to remember some of the things, but seven, let's see. Oh my gosh, are you serious? This might not end well. If it takes too long, I'll do a separate video, but five and six. So I want to talk from start to end. I won't talk about it from start to end, but I'll, maybe, let's see, halfway through the season. Like I said, I don't know if there's going to be any new seasons in the future, but as far as the first season goes, to me, what could I say about it? A second. What could I say? It wasn't bad. You guys know, like, even from when they started doing the whole reality TV, it's like when it first started and everything, everybody was in awe, kind of, or in shock. Like, oh, I can't believe this person did this. I can't believe that person did that. I can't believe they're allowing them to do this or that, or I can't believe they did this, or, different things and all that. And now, fast forward all these years later, oh, it's the norm. That person that way back when or whatever, right? It's like when it first started, when it first came out, yeah, it was like, like, but as time passed and it became more acceptable, right? It's, I don't know, it's like, if you don't, I'm trying to find the words, if you don't really stand out, you'll just blend in with the rest, right? So some of the shows that that did it and did it really well and are considered the the ones that started it and all that stuff. I would say, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't watch I don't watch all of them, but some of them that I have watched, I could see the appeal. I could see why it became so popular so quickly and all that stuff. The ones that paved the way and everything. So I'll say all of the Love and Hip Hop. Like I said, I don't watch those. There was one in particular that I did watch. It was the least popular one, and yeah, I just feel like all of the most popular ones, all of the more popular ones, it doesn't really pique my interest. Like it doesn't really seem like that's something I would enjoy watching. So I just don't watch it at all. But there's this one. It's like, okay, the one in Miami. I'm talking about the one in Miami. I know what exactly. I think it's the main drama between that. I don't even want to mess up any names. Like I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't remember the name. Even though like she's the queen of Miami, or she's claiming to be the queen of Miami. I don't know. I don't know anything about that type of music, so I'm not even gonna say anything about it. But that's the woman I'm talking about, along with the guy, the older man that she's always doing music with. Well, I always have done music with in the past and everything. And everybody calls him, I think, the king of Miami. Is that? They're the king and queen of Miami, I think. You guys know what I'm talking about. So the drama with her and him and her family member dating him and all that, or being married to him and now an ex and everything, but he doesn't want to sign the divorce papers and all that stuff. Like that whole thing, I feel like they dragged that on for so long, and I'm like, will you ever sign the papers? Like, it's like he fell for that one, and it's like no other woman could fill her shoes the way that she loved him, the way that she did things for him, or something. But at the same time, it is still a toxic relationship. That's why she still ended up, divorcing him or anything, or trying to divorce him or anything. So, and then the whole, back and forth, like, hey, are you gonna sign? Oh, let's sign it. Okay, I don't want to sign it. Okay, I want you to sign. Like, the whole, like, everything all mixed up into one. It's like, come on. They dragged that story on for so long, and then I remember Sukihana. So yeah, the whole thing with Sukihana and her. I don't know, because they also broke up, back together numerous times throughout the seasons as well. So that thing happened, and who else? Miami Tip, or is it all these characters? To me, these characters. I mean, everybody's pretty much. What's the word? Everybody's like dramatic and not bougie, but like not classy, right? Like everybody's like doing their own thing, have their own way of doing things, and different stuff like that. Rah, rah, like in your face, like But at the same time, they can and they know how to like be quiet, in certain situations, certain times, whatever. But at the same time, they could switch at any moment. It's like here and there. I guess in a way, it's kind of some. To me, it's like okay, it's kind of similar because of the clips of different scenes and stuff. Like everybody's like posting everything about everybody on, you know, all of the Love and Hip Hop and everything. I know that. So that's how I seen, you know, certain clips and everything. So I'm like, they're kind of the same, but more toned down in a sense. To me, that's why. Because I feel like all the other ones, they're just way, way up there, like way too hype. Like, calm down, like calm down. And then you have some people, you know, from this one, from that one, New York, Atlanta, whatever, coming to Miami and all that stuff. So I don't know if it's like a base. I don't know. Miami attracts a lot of different people. Like there's a lot of different people. So to me, it's like a central spot, like for everybody else. So that's another reason why I prefer watching that one over all the others. But anyway, what I was trying to get at was all the stuff from the beginning and all that stuff when they first started doing all the reality TV and all that stuff. That was in the beginning, right? So it's like they set the trend and all that stuff, or paved the, you know, part of the way. And then as time passes, more and more people are doing the same thing and everything. So it's like if you're not doing something different, you're not gonna stand out, right? So that's what I was saying. That's the point I was trying to get to. So with this show, with this show, it really, really like took guts to do it, first of all. And I know some kind of twisted mind or some, I don't know how to explain it. But it's a good show, and being that it, you know, it's the first of its kind that I've seen. I don't know if anybody else tried it, did it, whatever. Like there's something somewhere else, somewhere on a different channel, different, I don't know what to say, that's doing it. I don't know about it, right? So this is the first time I'm seeing something like this, right? Moms and their sons dating other moms and their sons while living in the same house, right? So they basically all get a free vacation for a set amount of time, and they could choose to go out with whoever's son or whatever. They could get to know that person and get to know their son and all that stuff. But obviously it's cougars, so you know they're trying to get to know their sons, right? And if that son's mother likes them, then they got it in the bag. If not, they'll still try because they have, and see what will work and what wouldn't work and all that stuff. So, like I said, I'm not going to go from episode 1 to the end. I'm just going to skip through a lot of stuff. So, I feel like it kind of got more hyped halfway through. So, it's like when it's just starting to get good, it ended. Right? So, that's what I didn't like about it. Like I said, it's brand new. So, it's like everybody's trying to but not really, right? Getting comfortable with watching it, because it's like I said, it's a whole thing. So it's all new territory, right? So regardless how you feel about other shows, whatever, when you're watching this one, it's like, okay, oh, what were the producers? What were the writers? What was everybody thinking? Like, or I don't know if are reality shows scripted? I mean, to a sense, to a degree, I could say, or I could see like, hey, this was not scripted. But it's like, I know for certain that they are, or maybe they're partly scripted or something to that effect, right? Because a lot of things, it's like, did you really tell him to say that, or did you really tell him to do that? Like, really? So, let's see. Episode 5. Uh, let's see. All right, so I know in four, it started to get heated in four, right? When Ryan noticed Gabrielle and Stephanie getting more friendly with each other and everything. So that's where that's where you know it hit you a little bit because before that, so from one to three, whatever, it's like yeah, kind of not boring, but yeah, you're not really getting into it too much. But after three, it's like okay, three, four. I mean four, not three. So when it hit four, that's when it hit, right? So it's like you're saying, okay, let's see what this is about, this little piece, because it's like everybody's meeting for the first time, right? And then you're like, okay, what, trying to figure out which character you like, which one you don't like, which one's sneaky, which one's always a happy one, always making everybody laugh, different stuff like that. So from there, it's like, okay, this guy, this trio, this love triangle. So the two guys liking the same cooker, liking the same mom, someone else mom, and basically not fighting, but you could see you could cut the tension in the air, right? So from there, it's like, yeah, let's see what this one is about. Just these three right there. They're more interesting than everybody else. Just for the moment, right? Because everybody else is like, mm, mm, you could tell everybody's not actors and actresses. You could tell. So it's like, that's why I'm thinking to myself, okay, probably not scripted because of the way or the certain things that they say or the way, certain ways that they act in certain scenes and all that stuff, right? So from, like I said, from four to five, ending four, beginning five, and all that stuff, that love triangle got a little heated and all that stuff, or well, you could tell it was about to get heated, right? And then from there, it kind of like caught you a little bit, caught your attention, like, hey, let's continue watching this and let's see what happens, right? Let's see. So, friends. So when Ryan saw that Gabrielle and Stephanie was getting close, he wanted to confront her or tell her like, hey, like, be straight with me, right? What's going on with you guys? And she insists and kept saying, hey, he's just a friend. I like you, not him, in that way. But he's a funny guy and I just like hanging out with him and all that stuff. But nothing serious. I see him like a son or I wouldn't say brother. I don't remember her exact words, but you could tell that drama was brewing. It was, it was gonna explode at some point. So let's see. So when he said, "Oh, let's make a bet," and if I win, you don't have to. He's not allowed to see you or come to your room or different stuff like that. From there, when he said that, I was like, dude, like, seriously, you just met this woman, and you're already trying to manipulate, try to control the situation, like, make it seem like, what's the word? Like you're insecure or something. Like if she's hanging out with this dude, they're laughing, hee hee ha, all that stuff. That's on her. That's on them, right? Like it has nothing to do with you. So it's like, it's a whole dating. It's a dating show, right? It's not, oh, let's pick whoever and just stay with that person. Like, no, everybody is gonna talk to everybody and see what they like about each person, or let's say what they don't like about this person and that person, right? So you have to get to know each individual. Yeah, everybody has to get to know each other, right? You can't tell one person, oh, you can't go get to know this person because you don't own them, you don't control them, whatever, right? So just that little thing that he did, I could tell it flipped. So when she went from, oh, I really like him, to, hmm, he's a bit controlling. Like, what's going on? What is he doing? What is he saying to me? And from there, I could tell, like I said, the drama was brewing, and you could tell someone was about to explode, right? So, let's see. What else? I wrote down 5, but I didn't. Yeah, so 5 and. Okay, 5, 6. Okay. So I talked about 4 into 5. Now, 5. That was from, like I said, the main ones were Ryan, Gabriel, and Stephanie, that trio, just for a little while. So a lot of time passed already. So I'm sure everybody who's was interested in everything has seen all of the episodes and everything. So there's no spoilers or anything because it's been a while since this show has been out. So I could say whatever. It wouldn't be a spoiler. Let's see. April and Ricky. April and Ricky. So that mother family pair was the second black family pair on the show. There was only 2, so 2 pairs. Which I found I didn't really notice until after he left. I'm like, wow. So only one pair of black family was there. And it's like everybody else was not. So it's like it didn't really stand out. It's like more of the Ryan's mom, liking the same guy, the same son as a few other women, because he was like considered the player type, or the most cool guy or something. I don't know exactly how they saw him, but he was really friendly with everybody. He's a more friendly guy. Even though he liked someone else, everybody else liked him, which was, I find, was a little funny. But I guess, like I said, brand new scene, brand new setup, brand new storyline, all that stuff. Like this, they did it differently, and they went big. To my knowledge, like what I to oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue tied. From the way that it played out, the space that they filmed at, and all that stuff, I felt like they did it big because they could have just like recorded down the street somewhere, wherever, but to go, like actually leave and go, out the country, whatever, wherever they traveled to and was filming, like I feel like, they did a lot for everybody to, I don't know, make them feel comfortable or something. Like they went out their way, and that was pretty cool. So like I said, 2 black families. The one that left, they didn't really stand out. They didn't really say too much. Like they were mostly just chilling in their room and all that stuff. So no one really noticed that they were there. So they left in episode 4. They were April and Ricky. And let's see. Like I said, no one really noticed, and a lot of people were saying that they didn't really talk to them, they didn't interact with them or anything, so they didn't really. I don't want to say they didn't care. It's like, I don't know, they don't really know them, and they didn't want anyone to get to know them. They didn't want to get to know anyone, so just didn't work out. And the show is about drama, so if they're not stirring up any drama, if they're not doing anything, then bye. See ya. See you later. So Ryan. Oh, so when they left, another group, another couple, or mom and son pair came in, stepped in to replace them. So that's another Ryan, and the mom was Lisa, and they're white. So they got replaced by a white pair. And then when they came in, that's when they did the game, that sexual game for everybody to participate in, where the moms ask their sons or others' sons questions about, sexual questions and stuff and all that stuff. So it was funny to see one of the moms being really shy, like super shy, like she didn't want to talk about any of it at all. I thought that was really funny. And then the opposite with another mom, she was so passionate. She was so passionate about it. And she's like, yeah, I just want everybody to know what they're doing, know how to love, know how to be passionate with each other and all that stuff. And she's just going in and on and going on. And everybody's eyes was like, whoa, like, is she for real? Like, in front of all these strangers, like all that stuff. But at this point, it's like, felt like they weren't really strangers anymore, you know, 4 or 5 episodes in, so that was funny. Uh, what else? Yeah, so in 5, when Ryan, the black pair, right? When he called his mom to talk to the girl he was trying to talk to, he had her sit down and then they were both talking to her like, hey, like, what's going on with this guy? You say you don't like him. You act a certain way around him. You never tell him that what you told me, like, oh, hey, just a friend, nothing more. Like, she's like, yeah, I did say that to him. And he's like, no, you're lying. Unless I'm like, bruh, you're gonna call your mom to argue with some girl you're trying to get with, like, serious about some dude who's, I don't know, like, I don't want to say out of his league, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. In terms of career, I don't remember what he said he does, but the other guy said that he's a supermodel, so, or a underwear model, or something like that. So I guess in terms of just careers, probably he's up there, but otherwise, other than that, I don't see what he has over him, like, to me, like, honestly. But I guess he felt some type of way about it enough to ask his mother to talk to her. Like, I'm like, dude, like, you just lost all brownie point, like, every single brownie point with this woman after you brought your mom into the conversation to talk to her. I get it, you guys are close, you guys talk about everything or to anybody about whatever, but still, like, the whole world watching this is like, I'm sure at some point they felt like, yeah, this guy's a bleep bleep. Censor myself. Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, she was like making it clear to him that she wasn't with anyone and was just talking, getting to know everybody. But he just wasn't trying to hear it at all, like, at all. And let's see, we're almost at the halfway point. Oh, so also the guy I said that all of the moms liked, he took the Asian mom out for a swimming date. That was pretty cool, I thought. Like, when they went swimming with the sharks and all, or swimming with the whale. I don't know. sharks, whales, fishes. I don't know, whatever fishes was they were swimming with, they saw while they were swimming. Like I thought that was pretty cool. That was a cool day to go to. I felt like I've never like went shark swimming, but I mean, if it does happen, it's like I would definitely jump at the chance. Like, hey, not just a shark, but like the whales and different stuff like that in the sea and everything. I felt like, man, pretty decent day. And oh, the island that is kind of rare to visit or something. I don't know. There's something about it. Like I said, it's been a minute since I watched it, and I had to rewatch. But that whole thing, weeks and weeks, days and weeks and months go by after I wrote down all the stuff and everything, and I was, when I just wrote it and I just watched it, when I just watched it and then wrote whatever I saw, what I felt needed to be said and all that stuff. That was a while ago, so I'm trying to think while I'm looking at what I wrote and everything. I'm trying to think of all of the stuff that I said I would say about it and all that stuff. And yeah, so it's been a while, so I don't have everything. I might watch it again, probably, or not. Probably not. I think I have enough here to say everything I need to say. So this is just, like I said, this one is just like from 3, a little bit of 3, going into 4 and 5, right? Into episode 5. And then I'll do another one, and I'll make sure I do it fairly quickly. So not too much time passes. And I have to consider work and all that stuff too. So that's also another reason why I haven't said anything yet. But yeah, so you guys will definitely get this one on the 1st. And yeah, I'll try and do, let's see, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Did it end on 8? I think it ended at 8. Try to do the rest a little later, but like I said, I won't waste too much time trying to make it everything, so I'll try to do it as soon as possible. If not by the end of the week, definitely early next week, you'll definitely see it. For sure. So just as I'm sitting here right now, I'll just try to record the other ones. If I don't do it like right as soon as I'm done with this, I'll do it tomorrow for sure. I promise you. Okay. And yeah, that's that. And see you guys on the next one. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about it. Or if you're interested, if you haven't watched it, if you're interested in watching it, based on what I said, I don't know. Let me know. And yeah, so like I said, August 1st. Happy 1st of August 2023. Have a blessed day, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace.